What happened? I woke up in a cage, not knowing where I was or how I got there. And these two ominous figures were talking. I don't know what they were talking about, but I think it involved anime girls or something like that. Then things started breaking and a green explosion broke loose the cage I was in, freeing me. I looked around for whatever I could find and found a wooden hammer and proceeded to bonk a rat. Then this barbarian was like, "I'm gonna cut you," and I was like, "No." Then this bigger barbarian tried to slice me and I said, "No." I started to question my own sanity, but then I saw a caged dwarf who looked pretty friendly, so I went to try to free him. Then I got a bow and killed even more rat people. I was starting to wonder why there were so many rat people, but there was no time for wondering, only doing. I freed the dwarf who fell and broke every bone in his body, so I helped him up and gave him some bandages, and he was like, "Hey, thanks, dude." And I was like, "No problem, let's kick some rear end." Then I heard a Scottish voice and saw a rat fly through the wall. It was an elf who threw it, and she joined us. Then we found this pyromancer, and we all escaped via elevator, and then found this blue portal, which teleported me to an abandoned castle. And then there was this guy who said, "Hey, do you want to kill some rats?" Yes. So he told me, go to an old temple and be as loud as you can. Which is easy when you're a YouTuber. It was a dark and stormy night. I ran around killing anything I could see, then saw a heavily armored knight and pulled out my no-you gun. Then a horn played and a huge horde of zombie barbarians came, and there were so many of them. But, somehow, I managed to survive. A little bit later, I found myself in a huge arena and spun a windlass and heard yelling, and I knew I was in for a fight. Hordes of barbarian and rat people were flooding in. While we were fighting, a Discord mod was asking for nitro, and I said no. Anyways, the gate opened, and I went up an elevator and went through a bar. Halfway through, a bell rang, and a horde of rat people came. So we held ground on the stairs. Then I blew a hole through a wall with a cannon. Then the elf said, "Look out, a storm fiend." And I said, "Storm fiend? Pfft, I fought so many of those in Fortnite, it's literally insane." So turns out, a storm fiend is actually a giant rat with flamethrowers for hands. But for some reason, it wasn't very hard to kill. We got to the temple and I rung the bell, and the doors closed and a light came and drew the monsters like a moth to a flame, and there were hundreds of dead rats. It was actually pretty easy. Next up, the guy told me a place was destroyed and the Discord mods were hiding there. So he told me, go deal with them. Just try jumping over this bed. I dare ya. Just try jumping over this bed. I went down to the sewers and the first wave of rats came. Later I found a bunch of pressure plays and did what anyone would do in this situation and pressed everyone until I found the right one. I found the right one, and now all that I had to do was just follow the trail of unalive people. As I was making my way down, I heard an awful scream and saw a monster. I don't even know how to describe how it looks, but it was vicious. Why is the monster made out of skin tougher than the rat with flamethrower? Oh hey, it's dead. Nice. I fell down a hole and a horde of rat people came to kill us. It didn't work very well. I killed a rat with a sack and found the lair of the Discord mods. And they were trying to get nitro for free. I tried shooting them, but I couldn't because they had a force field. But they couldn't proceed while we were in there, so they sent in a big horde of monsters to kill us. It didn't work very well. We fought them off and one by one the moderators fell, and the Discord nitro ritual was ruined. Foiled. Hey, why are we here again? How did you already forget? Since the mods couldn't get free nitro to lure in Elon Musk, we were encasing the trolls so that in 2040 they can reawaken and steal all of Elon Musk's money. Okay, so there's a problem with that? What's that? Okay, so the word on the street is the king of the moderators is trying to make a nitro mist so that any Discord user who sniffs it becomes stronger. After getting a triple kill, a storm fiend came who had no dice, no balls, and probably no butthole since this guy feeds off of warpstone. But was no match for my gun. Then I went down an elevator and the rats thought they could pull a sneak attack, but they were no match for my gun. Anyways, we needed to move. The entire town was sinking over a cliff, and to make matters worse, a horde of barbarians were coming, and I was quickly getting overwhelmed. But then a gas rat threw his gas bomb and killed all the barbarians. Oops. As I was fighting a horde of rats, a troll came and he did a little tomfoolery. That's about it. And then I found the king of the Discord moderators. Oh, hello there, little kittens. I am the king of the Discord moderators. I'm going to destroy you. Give me your IP addresses now. Over my dead body, you'll get it. That's not wholesome 100. I will destroy you. And the battle begun. He started teleporting all over the place, spamming projectiles, and even at everyone to kill us. And he would hide on a ledge, almost out of reach. almost out of reach. I ran out of bullets for my pistols and I was starting to worry, but I pulled through and killed the king of the Discord moderators. Okay, so the elf wanted to show us her house, and some weird magical stuff was happening. So I figured we could kill 2 birds with 1 stone and go to an elven forest. And of course a horde of dead rats were there when we got there. A little bit later, a storm fiend came, but he had to go back to his home planet, so he didn't stay for very long. Then I found myself in a rat outpost, and a rat with a flamethrower was like, this rat's jaw was pretty goofy for some reason. And then I found the place where all the magic stuff was happening. Only problem was, I didn't know what was happening and I didn't know what to do. These tacos are good. Hey, where'd you guys get those? You didn't hear? The giant Taco Bell gives us it. Thanks for the tip. Hey, he stole my taco! After stealing a taco, I saw a very armored knight and used my entire clip on him. But it did nothing. But he was no match for my gun. And then a horde of monsters came, and this time, I was taking heavy damage. But then I used the strength potion I found earlier, and... Piggy. Anyways, we made our way to the giant bell. You guys got any nitro? Now, as I was saying, we were making our way to the giant bell, but the rats were trying to pull an assault on us. You can fill in the blank. Then a big group of armored rats were marching, and I was like, oh crap, this is gonna be oh, they're all dead. After walking up 100 steps, I finally made it to the great Taco Bell, and I knew I needed to make it fall. Then I noticed that it was being held up by chains. I started cutting the chains and the bell rang with fury, calling more rat people to aid it. I cut the last chain and the bell came crashing down. Then a steroided rat came out of the Taco Bell bathroom and came to beat the crap out of us. But we killed him and then escaped into a forest. While on our way back to the castle, I saw some rats and knew something was up, so I went to investigate it. I saw a rat with a bag and became a trigger happy for a second. And my suspicions were correct. The rat men were attacking a fort, and they were onto us, so they sent an entire horde to kill us. But they were no match for us. And then a troll came out of nowhere, but was killed moments later. Why was I carrying a barrel? This is why. We made it inside of the fortress, and now we needed to use this cannon to destroy the rat catapults. I used my telepathic powers to move and load the cannon towards the catapult. I shot the first 2 down, but there were only 2 cannonballs, so I had to go out and find the 3rd one. I found the cannonball, walked all the way back to the cannon, loaded it into the cannon, and with a fiery green explosion, I knew I could finally rest. Hey, we found the location of a Reddit lord. Oh, come on! So the ratmen built a city in dwarven ruins, so I need to sneak in, kill their leader, and the rats will go insane. Sounds like a plan. Let's light this place up. Okay, so the ratmen are keeping people hostage, and I'm gonna free them. This mission started with a big horde, followed by a rat ogre, followed by another horde. Then, as we made our way down, the dwarf was getting mauled by a rat with big green claws, and I somehow got him, but I couldn't reach him. And then another horde popped up. We beat the horde, then found the dwarf tied up, so I untied him. Okay, I want to show you guys something. You see this guy right here? Now he's dead. And then an entire horde spawned on a barn. After surviving Black Friday, I found a key so that I could unlock an old barn. And there was a big surprise wait. After escaping through the barn, I made it through this guy's face. Now we were in the place where they were keeping everyone hostage. And the horde was coming. We needed to move fast. And I beat the mission easily. And I totally didn't get stuck in this barn for like 30 minutes trying to find the way out, no. The gamers have completely destroyed the town, and are keeping all their gamer equipment in the Baron's manor. And I need a new PC, I mean, look at this hunk of crap. After killing our rat ogre, we couldn't go over the wall, so we went under it. I killed 2 rats with 1 shot, then we found the manor. Now it was time to raid it. But we needed to destroy the gates. But luckily we found this wagon. Now we needed to find TNT. The first 2 were easy, but the 3rd one was a bit harder because it was much further away from the other one. But we still got it. Now it's time to light this puppy and destroy the gate so I can get me some good graphics card. I just wanted a better PC. The Barbarians have recently killed a wither, and are building a beacon, but they built it below the surface, so we're gonna bury it. I decided to go mini mode, and the horde was coming, and they just couldn't handle it nor understand what the heck they were seeing.
British?
I jumped down the hole and rushed down the tunnel. I couldn't distract myself from the main objective. I needed to pay attention.
Hey, Jack.
Hey, Ruby. Dead serious focus. I saw the beacon, and I knew I needed to bury it. But how? And then I saw a lever conveniently placed next to me. I pulled it and the beacon was covered in gravel. And the Barbarian King was furious. And he was planning to raid our base. But if we kill him before he kills us, we would, well, kill him. And then we found ourselves in a marsh. Then the horde came. And a Discord mod tried to suck us into a vortex, but ended up making a ratnado instead. After deep frying rats, we found the camp, but now we needed to find the entrance. And then a troll came out of nowhere. We used a battering ram to break down the gate, and now we were in the camp. We fought our way through the camp and then made our way to this little arena. And the Barbarian King showed himself.
I am the most alpha pro gamer there is. You are noobs. I'll fight you all by myself. Play my epic music.
He proceeded to call in minions, losing 25% of his health.
Can I still play my epic music?
Why not? He was truly a pro gamer. I drank a speed potion and tried to 1v1 him, but I couldn't even come close to his immense gaming skills. But he let his guard down for 1 millisecond, and we were able to get one clean shot in and kill him. And now there was one last thing to do. Destroy all lemurs. For legal reasons, I can't show the footage, so we're just gonna skip to the final level. We made it back to where this all began. We went down via elevator, then activated the gate. I went through the portal and I felt cold. Why are we in Siberia, Russia? The Barbarians have set up camp here. We need to destroy the portal from the inside so that they can't do anything. But to do that, we need to enter the camp. And to enter the camp, we need the key. And to get the key, we need to kill the key staffman. After a little bit, a horde came, and something felt different. I felt numb to it all. Anyways, we found the key, but the pro gamer came back, and something felt off about him. He lost a bit of his health, and he started shaking uncontrollably. Then he turned to a skin crawler. That's why he felt off. Anyways, we killed him, then—
I'm not done with you yet.
I am, though. I put the key in the key place, and now we were in the camp. I needed to destroy the engines to close the gate, and it was pretty easy. I went back through the portal, and then— I see that you're messing with my portal. Yeah, and? Could you, like, not? No. Simply depressing. Anyways, now that you've weakened my portal, I'm going to tell you my super evil plan in excruciating detail. You see, I have a dream. I want an anime girlfriend. But unfortunately, they don't live around here. And so I started to build a gate so that I could get an anime girlfriend. But I didn't have all the pieces to make it work. And so I sent out my minions to go find them. While they were gone, I actually figured out that I did have all the pieces. But now that you've killed them, I can have all the anime girls to myself, I guess. I should thank you. But it'd be more fun to kill you. And I will do so with my death rattler. What now? Oh, it's a storm fiend. A storm fiend? Pfft, I fought so many of those up to this point, it's literally insane. Then let's test your strength. Checkmate, rabbits. No, you! He stopped in one place and we finished him off, and he went into the air and exploded in green lightning. And the gate started to collapse, and I tried to escape with what little strength I had left. I limped towards an elevator and the gate fell in a green fiery explosion. I had beat the Vermintide. Now all that I had to do was just escape through the portal. But you stole my taco. I am so tired of seeing rats. I'm home, Ruby. An anime girl?
You idiot! You've fallen for it again! You've fallen for the rat trap!